Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name remains Yakubu Umaru Lawal. I came up this evening, today being 3rd of July 2026, to clear the air. I am not really making view note because we resolved today that we have to suspend view note for now because we want to achieve our aim, which is disbursement, and to smoke out the fake ground handlers. We're on the course. I really came up to clear the air. Reverend Bartolome Bachano visited today as one of the peace mission, which he met with us. His friend, the Lieutenant Commander from Port Harcourt, was here live. My very self, Yakubu Moro Lawa, was here. We discussed to a length and we resolved. And I told him that I have to contact other fighters and table his mission, his aim of visit. And he assured me he's also going to visit Ngozi Israel and Victor Pierre to resolve the matter. Brigadier General Usman Atai Doko number was also handed over to him. He said he want to call him and resolve things with him, which in my presence, he called him. Both of us spoke, and the general ordered me to give him his number. And in our presence too, he called Ngozi Israel and told her that all of us are together. Why did I come up? Just to clear the air. Just like as I said, I didn't come up to make view notes. Just to clear the air. And the other state man has visited us. And he said he's for peace mission. We are not devil and we are not beast. Everybody on this earth cannot live without peace. But I assured him I have to contact my co-fighters and especially our leader, Eze Money. I am the commander, while Eze Money is the leader. I will relate back to him after discussing with my co-fighters. And our discussion ended peacefully. Any other thing you want to hear will come out from other state man mouth. Yeah. Thank you and God bless you all. I also want to use this opportunity to tell you people that we are not witch hunting anybody. Our mission is for disbursement and people must do things right. And I don't want this, we don't want this next month to happen again. On that juncture, I also asked him some questions about the meeting between him and the Reverend Ken Wakama and Theobat. He assured us that something will happen soon. According to what they told him, that something will happen soon. According to what they told him. So I want to quote the way he said, so that you people will not go and twist. Say, I better not say disbursement now today, tomorrow, or yesterday. That's I just quoted him the way he said it. Thank you and God bless you.
Good afternoon, fellow subscriber in the grant community in Nigeria. Good afternoon, fellow Nigerian. My name is Olusoji Emmanuel. I am calling from Abeokuta in Ogun State. By my time now, it's 3 o'clock this Friday afternoon. Today is the 3rd day of July 2026. I want to appreciate every one of us that have been holding on once again in this grand race that we have been facing. And I want to appreciate us for having a peaceful mind in all this drama that have been going on in the grant community. First of all, I want to mention the issue of video that came up concerning the general that was being mentioned. Well, today I want to crave our indulgence that all this drama, all this talk, all these arrangements, all these structures, everything that have been happening in this grand community, everything borders down on disbursement of grants. I can remember when the grant fighters came up, starting from the AGPGN, they came up for the purpose of getting the grants released. They came up to see to the fact that Nigerians are suffering and we need disbursement. And this disbursement will bring economic change in our life and in our livelihoods. AGPGN was cajoled, they were cajoled, and they were brought in, and suddenly they became grant handler of government palliatives. Every one of us can still remember. We know then when Mr. Bartholomew Agbochenu, when he was the vocal spokesman of the Theobald Global Foundation, and we follow the trend when Mr. Bartholomew Agbochenu later came out of Theobald, and we had a series of his voice notes when he would say that there is no, and he eventually said there is no grant anywhere. Theobald has no grant, Ken has no grant. I mean, Apostle Ken Nwakama of UAG Sanctuary Well has no grant. In fact, he rounded up everything by saying there is no grant anywhere. Today, Mr. Bartholomew Agbochenu, the so-called elder statesman, is now turning the table around and saying he's now a reconciliator. He's reconciling Apostle Ken Nwakama and Apostle Theophilus Oloche Ebonyi of Theobald Global Foundation. He's bringing them to reconciliation table with some of his people. Well, from the outset, I wouldn't want to believe there is any fight or any quarrel or any brawl between Apostle Ken Nwakama of UAG and Apostle Theophilus. If I want to ask Mr. Bartholomew Agbochenu, before you were saying there is no grant anywhere, and on that premise of there is no grant anywhere, you arrested some people. You arrested a lot of people, not some people, a lot, including Reverend Moses of Abuja, who has never been a grant handler or has never promoted any grant. Well, now you are now coming up to say you are a reconciliator, you are a peacemaker. If you are now a peacemaker, on what purpose, on what premise is your peacemaking mission? On what purpose is it coming? Are you now coming to tell us there is grant in Nigeria? Are you now coming to tell us that Theobald Global Foundation has grants? Are you now coming to tell us that Apostle Ken Nwakama of Sanctuary Wealth has grant? Are you now coming to say, Reverend Moses, what I arrested you for, that you are promoting grant that you don't see the document? Are you now coming to tell us that what you are telling what you are accusing Reverend Moses of is now happening, is now in existence? If that is the case, it means that you, Mr. Bartholomew Agbocheno, I wouldn't want to call you a reverend, because reverends don't behave the way you are behaving. Because you call yourself elder statesman. Elders, when elders are in the town or in the village, they don't talk. Elders don't talk anyhow. Elders sit down to analyze things before they talk. Elders, they do things reasonably. Elders, they do things in a manner that you will see wisdom in whatever they say or they do. But you come out, you spew out long voice notes, you spew out long V notes, that so many people are so frustrated in listening to you. Mr. Bartholomew Agbocheno, I want to ask you, are you now saying there is grant? Are you now saying all those things that you have said before, it was a mistake, or you said them in error? What is the situation of things, Mr. Bartholomew Agbocheno? Why are you now coming up to be a peacemaker, or to be on a peace mission for these two grand handlers? If I may ask you, Mr. Bartholomew Agbocheno, who gave you the audacity to be commanding the ex-military men on what to do? You are asking them to pipe low. You have to pipe low. Who gave you? Who sent you? Which subscriber of grants in Nigeria send you to go and be giving orders to the ex-military men to pipe low? If they pipe low, what is the reason you are giving them order to pipe low? Mr. Bartholomew Agbocheno, you are an elder in age, and also I said it in one of my voice notes that I released some times ago, that you are an elder in age, but the way and manner by which you do things, by which you talk, by which you reason, is of a child. And I would like you to do that, to grow in your reasoning. I'm not trying to insult you, because I am a boy and I want to be an elder. But the way and manner you do things, please change. You talk too much, Elder Agbocheno. You talk too much. And out of multitude of words, there will be sin in there. So please, we want you to pack yourself to one corner. Mr. Agbocheno, nobody choose you, nobody elect you, nobody selected you as elder statesman in the grant community. I've not seen anybody endorsing you as the elder statesman, that you go and be representing us. We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't need you to interfere in whatever anybody is doing. If you want to do your things, there is freedom of movement. There is freedom of speech. There is freedom of association. If you like, associate with anybody you like. But to be called to be giving order to anybody, nobody send you. We don't send you. Grant community in Nigeria did not send you. Do your thing and do it and face your front. Please let everyone that is taking step take their step and move on their own lane. Mr. Agbocheno, move on your lane. That is for you. Now, grant community in Nigeria, my fellow subscriber, I am talking this afternoon as a paying subscriber of all these various grants in Nigeria. I want to beg Apostle Ken Nwakama of Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, formerly known as UAAG. Sir, I want to beg you. All this drama that we are seeing is not what we subscribed for. We pay money, we subscribe, we came for verification and approval in October, November 2023. We did that because we needed grants. All this drama that is coming up, I know what we subscribe for now. We subscribe for grant. If there are grant to give us, why not make it ace? Why not hasten up and give subscriber? Apostle Theophilus Oloti Ebonyi, you are the founder of Theobald Global Foundation. I know how much so many people have subscribed under you. What we are clamoring for now is disbursement. We don't need any peace mission or any peace meeting. That doesn't concern any of us. What we are concerned about is disbursement. If you cannot disburse, why are you coming up? If you cannot disburse, why did you tell us from the beginning that you have money to give us? Now we know that you have been working every tooth and nail to make sure that you have something. That is what we are particular about, not a peace mission or peace deal where you people are sitting down, dining and whining and jesting over the matter that have taken so many lives. Many subscribers that subscribe under you, Apostle Theophilus and Apostle Ken, many subscribers that subscribe under you, CEOs of organizations, many have died. Many are in coma. They are not dead, but they are in coma. Many are in economic coma. Many are in so many problems that if they see the disbursement today, their life will change for better. We don't want any peace mission that doesn't bring disbursement. The peace mission you are bringing, make sure it brings disbursement to us. What we want and what we need is disbursement of this grant. All this your peace mission. It's between you and anybody you want to relate with. It doesn't concern us. What concerns the subscribers in Nigeria is disbursement of grants. Disburse to us and let us know if there is anything that is causing problem. Come out and let us know. If there's anything we can do, we will do. If there is nothing that is hindering you, please, we are begging you, disburse the grant that is with you. People subscribe for grant under you. We subscribe for grant under your organization. Please disburse. UAG, disburse this grant. Theobald Global Foundation, disburse the grant. Supreme Family, disburse this grant. St. Rita, what we need is disbursement. Buffer, what we need is disbursement. O Project, what we need is disbursement. Terrapecon, what we need is disbursement. SEM, Social Exchange Market, what we need is disbursement. And all of you that are grant handlers, I cannot mention. Because according to statistics, they say there are 35 grant handlers in Nigeria. And since almost 10 years ago, none of you have disbursed. What is holding you now? Please, disburse this grant if you have it. If you don't have any grant, let us know. Let us know. Instead of all this melodrama, all this drama, all this parading, please disburse. Again, I want to come to Chief Tajuddin Kayode Akogun Agbekoya. Akogun sir, I want to beg you, as an elder that you are, as a chief that you are in Yoruba land, I want to beg you, stop coming out hastily. You come out too hastily to make comments. You are the one that came. You and Mr. Agbocheno that came down and told us there is no grant anywhere. Now you came and be telling us that General Simon Emmanuel is a fake man. He's a man from Kaduna, and later you come again and say the general is this or is that. They are on a mission to get disbursement. Where do we stand, Akogun? Kayode Tajuddin sir, where do we stand? All what you are giving us, where do you want us to stand? Do you want us to believe you or what? Which of your statements do we believe? Akogun, which of your statements do we believe? All this melodrama should stop. What we need is disbursement. We don't need all this parading, all this drama, all this. They are having meeting upon meeting that brought no disbursement. Is nothing. Please, we are begging you. We are begging you. If you have anything to do with this disbursement, do it hastily and give the masses of Nigeria the disbursement they subscribe for. Reverend Moses Tekachoji, sir, the president of New Life for All Nigeria, I want to appreciate you for all that you have been doing. Want to appreciate you for all that you have done. And we want to appreciate you for things that you are still going to do. But Reverend Moses, sir, I am talking today as a subscriber that is pain in the heart about what is really happening. When you came out in November 2025, you came out well as agitator. But along the line, you brought in some structures, some arrangements that to me personally, I feel it is secondary. Reverend Moses, sir, I would have appreciated if you can remain an agitator that you were and see to the end of this disbursement, rather than all this structure that we are forming. Our coming together in this grand community is not to form a structure. I'm not saying forming a structure is wrong, but the primary assignment of people in Nigeria supporting you and following you is for disbursement. All these arrangements, structuring, restructuring, everything we are doing, they are secondary and tertiary. The primary objective is to see to the end of this disbursement. Where are we now, sir? What can you tell us? I appreciate your chronological narrative that you gave us on July 1. But sir, where are we now? We need to begin to ask questions from you, our leaders. We have taken you as our leaders in Grand Community. Where do we stand now? Where are we saying? Are you making arrangement for another thing, or are you making arrangement or structuring for this grant disbursement? Please, we want you to come out and give us what we need. What draws us together is disbursement of grant. To see the end of the disbursement of grant. All this structuring and restructuring, they are secondary. Please, work towards it. Work towards it. Work towards the disbursement of grants in Nigeria. That is what we need. I want to appreciate the ex-military men led by Brigadier General Usman Atta Idoko, retired. And I don't know whether he's calling Yakubu Umaru Lawal. I appreciate you so well for coming up to stand to stand as the voice for the voiceless. In fact, you are doing so well. I want to beg you, sir, the ex-military men, sir, don't listen to anybody for you to carry your action. Don't listen to any bagger to carry out your action. God has chosen you this moment. Please stop being the PRO of any grant handler. I want to beg you, stop being the PRO of any grant handler, be it Citiobat, be it UAG or Sanctuary Well, be it anybody, be it any of the pioneer. Don't be the PRO of anybody. If you continue your PRO-ship that you are doing, they will rubbish you. This our grant handler will rubbish you. I could remember when the Theobald was, I know it was Theobald Global Foundation that told Reverend Moses that they would do something in December 2025. And they made the man to become a liar that so many people don't want to reckon with. Sanctuary Well also came, told Reverend Moses, help me tell the masses that we will disburse so date. And those days came, no disbursement. And that has caused so many people to disbelieve Reverend Moses of Abuja. Because whatever they told him, they don't do that. Whatever they told him, they didn't do it. And Reverend Moses' voice has gone down so low in the grant community. So please, I want to beg you, the ex-military men, don't broadcast for any of these grand handlers. If they want to broadcast, they have their mouthpiece, they have they have their PRO, they have their spokespersons. Let the spokesperson come out and give us whatever they want to say. Don't let them rubbish you, because with the way things are going, that you are coming out to make a voice note for Apostle Ken, these people will rubbish you. I want to beg you, stay on your lane. Stay on your lane. Continue what you are doing, and we are behind you. Grand community in Nigeria, the masses of Nigeria are behind you, and we will never depart from you. God bless you. I want to appreciate the grand fighters too, the grand fighters of Nigeria. People that gather themselves together to make sure that this grant is released to the masses of Nigeria. I want to appreciate Engineer Ezemoye Matthew, aka Ezemoney. I want to appreciate Ambassador Love Chigozie. I want to appreciate Madam Fumi Joel. I want to appreciate Victor Nice, Chief Admin Andy Bright of Solutional Movement. All of you are doing wonders. Please, you grand fighters, help us ask, help the grand subscribers in Nigeria. Help us ask these grand handlers, what are we expecting? All this drama is enough. We don't want all this drama. All this drama, we don't want it. We don't want it. This is not what we need. What we need is disbursement. Please, I pray that the Almighty God will continue to help and uphold you. To the Pioneer Grant Coordinator, well, starting from Madam Ngozi Israel, I want to facilitate with you on your release from the police custody. But Madam Ngozi Israel, when you came out of that custody, I appreciate your voice note that you said, that you made when you were in the police custody, that nobody should subscribe again. Nobody should subscribe. But when you came out, you changed the story. You change the narrative, and you begin to say that some people put you in prison and they think that you will not talk again. That is not what we need, Madam Ngozi. People subscribe under you for Pioneer Grant. Disburse this grant. Tell your stakeholders to work on the disbursement of this grant and give us. Those people that subscribe under you, tell your stakeholder. We don't want nobody subscribe to Victor PA. We didn't subscribe to Victor PA. You are the one that was giving the money to Victor PA. Tell Victor PA to take you to his stakeholder and disburse this grant. What we need is disbursement. You go to police custody. Are you the first person that will go to police station? You will not be the last person. But please tell your stakeholder to release this grant. That is what we need. We don't need your voice note. We don't need your update anymore. We don't need them. What we need is disbursement. Mr. Donald Obasi Okori, many people subscribe under you to the tune of billions of naira. Why not tell the person that your stakeholder, you always tell us that your stakeholder is the chairman of stakeholder disbursement committee, is the chairman of stakeholder. Can't you help us tell your chairman to disburse this grant? People that subscribe under you, many of them are dying. Many are in the hospital. Many are on the sick bed. So many people have not eaten today, waiting for this grant. Mr. Okori, why don't you tell your stakeholder, your chairman of stakeholder, to disburse the grant that he has with him? Madam Sita Nwozu, the same thing with you. Apostle Shola Josiah, the same thing with you. Admin Chris, the same thing with you. Kendra Investment, the same thing with you. Mr. Christian Chukwuodinaka, the same thing with you. And the madam, so-called Bishop Angela Onaji. In fact, we saw that yesterday, July 2nd, you still collected subscription of 100,000 naira from somebody. Oh my God. Why are you so heartless? Why are you people so heartless? So many people use their hard-earned money to subscribe into this grant. When you are coming to collect money, you will come and you will speak mild words, good sentence, good statement from your mouth. But immediately you collect money, you begin to rant. You begin to say a lot of things, all sort of things. That is what we need. What we need is disbursement. Please tell the people, tell your stakeholder, tell your people in charge to disburse this grant to us. What we need now is disbursement. Fellow Nigerians, I want to plead that every one of us should begin to speak up. Every one of us should begin to speak up. What we need from every one of them is disbursement. Our English now, disburse this grant. Apostle Ken Nwakama of UAG, disburse this grant. Apostle Theophilus Olocheboy, disburse this grant. All you pioneer coordinators, tell your stakeholders to disburse this grant. If you don't disburse at the end of this week, it means that do we now conclude that you are all syndicate? You are a group of syndicates that are working together? We don't want to believe that. But please, for us not to believe, please disburse this grant. What we need now is disbursement. All this your drama, we are not interested. What we are interested in is disbursement. Please disburse this grant, disburse to us. Lastly, I want to call on the federal government of Nigeria, as led by our president, our amiable president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, a musician in my language always say, you might have a good king and you have bad chiefs surrounding him. I want to plead to our dear president Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all of you that are around him that are on this disbursement of grants in Nigeria. Please disburse these grants when it is nice. A time is coming when you disburse and nobody will want to listen to you. Either you disburse or not. We want to beg you, all of you that are in the committee of this grant disbursement, please work on this grant disbursement and disburse to us. Any language that is coming now, apart from disbursement, is not welcomed. All those drama, someone who goes to Rwanda, Kenya, Ethiopia, if that person let him go to China. We are not interested. What we are interested in is disbursement. Why are you holding us? Why are you holding the subscriber by the throat? Please, disburse this grant to us. If you disburse, come and see how we will support the president's second term bid. But let it be the time that people will appreciate. You know, you might do a good thing in a wrong time when people will not appreciate it again. Please, those of you in the corridor of power, anybody that is around this disbursement of this grant, please disburse this grant when it will be appreciated well. See whether we will support the president or not. Please disburse this grant. Everything that we are saying now is disbursement. And as you are doing that, may the Almighty God, the owner of our life, the owner of heaven and earth, bless your life. Once again, my name is Olusoji Emmanuel. I'm sorry that my voice note is lengthy, but I have to pour out my heart today. What we need now is disbursement. What we need now is disbursement. What we need now is disbursement. We are tired of all your drama. What we need is disbursement. Thank you all. Fellow Nigerians, let's begin to shout it. Disbursement is what we need. Let's begin to sing it. Disbursement is what we need. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, what we need is not drama. It is disbursement. God bless you. Once again, my name is Olusoji Emmanuel from Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. Thank you. And as you listen to us and as you disburse this grant, may the Almighty God bless you. Thank you.